Episode 231, recorded live on June 7th, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. And as always, we are joined by producer Tom.
Let's go, boy. My favorite team.
That's Vlog Tracker, which is, oh man, I've been so busy with that, but I'm excited. So definitely go to vlogtracker.com, put your email in, get ready for when we launch. At Vlog on Twitter. It's my brand new project. I'm so excited. Anyways, hey, let's get right into the first setup of the day, submitted by Stiven.
I think he just spelled Steven wrong. That's all.
Yeah, he spelled it wrong on his profile,
and
his whole email, life. Everything. Stiven, 14. He's a gamer. And this is what we're working with. I don't want to be a dick straight off the bat, but you know, that's kind of how I do. Why do people take a photo like that? Like what possesses you to be like, you know what? This is the best angle. I'm going to do more than a quarter of the photo, just the floor. And I'm going to cut off everything that actually matters. If he was just to lift the camera up a little bit, show a little bit more of the walls, center out the setup, ooh, it would be good. But I took off 37 points for the lack of just common sense. But if we go back to the first photo, we see what he's working with. You know, that triple monitor setup. Man, those stands are ugly. I'm sure he hates them with a burning passion. But I would also make the assumption that possibly it's not a VESA compatible monitor. Although I feel like, well, no, yeah, it depends. This looks like it would be. But I feel like you would have wanted to get rid of that because part of your speakers are being blocked. Obviously, not the end of the world, but I feel like if you were able to, a triple monitor arm would make this setup look 20 times better because you'd be able to fit the speakers underneath. It would look like everything's floating, and it would just look a lot nicer. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I could definitely see that. Yeah, the monitors are very bulky, the stands at least.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. The bezels aren't that bad on the monitor, but when you stack in what looks like some insane monitor arm that can like bend in 77 different directions, right? Look at all like the twists and knobs that it's like, you know, when he turns on his computer, they unfold from like inside the desk. It seems interesting to me. But as far as underneath, I don't know if I'm 100% a fan of that. You know, I'm always talking about your feet, where they go, if it's going to hit things. That, although, you know, the PC's off to the side, you have to think about where your feet are close to, and that is everything on the back of the computer, which means, yes, one little kick, you can unplug something, you could break a port. I don't know. You might have big ass clown feet. You could do some damage. Yeah. Also, I'm not a fan of having the controller under the desk. That's something that would look really cool on the desk, especially because it's got that glow. So think about when you have to actually use your controller, you're like, let me go under my desk. You know, like it's not as...
He just freaks out every single time.
Yeah. Instead of just being like, let me go in. He's like, oh my God. I just feel like it would look nicer on the desk. So that's something I would do. But I like where the headphones are at. And I think the actual, like, that photo, I think that part of it's actually pretty good. It's pretty straight to the point. Not bad at all. As far as the left side, we see beats. So obviously 25 points removed from your score.
So he's working like with a 40 right now?
Yeah, he's doing awful. He's really not doing too hot. But, you know, the printer, who cares? It's in a good spot. I think really the majority of the setup's fine. A cable here and there that I'd like to just, But, you know, theme is your biggest issue. You kind of cut off the walls. I assume you have nothing on the walls. Otherwise, that would be your fault for not showing us. But, you know, okay, I'll just say 2 pop vinyls. That's not really gonna get you a 10 in theme, and I think that's really your only issue. Would you agree?
That's definitely the issue. The walls are blank, as we can see, and you just need to add stuff to the walls. You know, shelves. You know the deal. We don't have to keep saying it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next setup, submitted by Logan. Logan is 19, spends a lot of time at his desk, and keep calm and hit a bong. Did you see that? Yeah. That's a poster. God damn. The second photo, you zoom in on those shelves. You gotta buy a Swiffer, my dude. I mean,
I think it just damaged the
no, look at like the top of the black box. That's dust. That's nasty. Definitely clean it up. And I know this is like one of the biggest issues is a scenario like this. You look like you're in a wood cabin in the middle of nowhere with your wolves outside your window and you're hitting bongs left and right. But the way I see it is like, damn, just some new furniture. Maybe a whole house renovation would be worth it. But it looks like you have so many different desks going together. You have the one desk for your actual monitors, one that the PC's on. You have the stand in the back with all the drawers, and then the shelf that goes on top of it. It just seems like a big mess. And I don't even think you can access a majority of those drawers anyway. So you pull it out, I mean, crash into the desk. And it looks like that desk that the PC's on is definitely surfboarding. I mean, you got to see that one, Tom.
Yeah, no, that's obvious, yeah.
Because I know normally you don't see that stuff, but I mean, that's
because you could see like this, like, I don't even know if this part is connected or not. It just seems...
It was supposed to at one time.
Yeah, and it's just falling apart.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a few issues going on with furniture. And the next photo, we could see some cable management, which is cool. So, like, you know, obviously utilizing grommet holes and things like that, which is cool. But I just think the overall setup is hurting because of the aesthetics of the surrounding area, if you will. But when you look at the actual trip of monitors, you see the PC, the speakers, the peripherals, it's not a bad setup. And that's sort of what sucks, you know, it's like you have such a great setup, but it's kind of not getting the bravos that it should because of the rest of the room. You know, I'm not a huge fan of, I mean, I personally don't smoke. I don't hit bongs. I don't care that that's a poster, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe you could just come up with a better theme and maybe beautify the setup a little bit. I do think there's a bit to do. But what do you think about the shelves behind the setup?
I mean, they're fine. I feel like it fits like the wood panel and all that kind of furniture he has. Like, you know, like the books and like it just like seems like an old vibe. I don't know if that's like a mean thing to say, but I feel like getting a new desk is the easiest thing to do because it's usually the cheapest. If you go to IKEA or some sort, get a black desk or something like that. I feel like getting a black desk would kind of go with your black and red theme, and then you could work from there. Maybe changing the shelves like to a different color, painting them. I don't know. I don't know if you want to go too far. You could do some cheap
DIY and change that whole room.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far though, and then like be like, oh, I don't like the way this looks.
Yeah, I mean, personally, it's hard to go black and white when you have like this old paneling sort of vibe going on. So definitely something needs to be figured out. But let's move on to the next setup submitted by Alan. He's 18. He uses a setup for gaming and coding, and his Twitch is the colorful panda. Isn't that so adorable? I find that pretty odd considering his setup is like not colorful at all.
Well, pandas are white and black.
That is true, but it is a colorful panda. And black isn't even a color. It's the absence of color. Don't you hate when people say that? It's like, my favorite color is black. And it's like, actually, black is not even a color. It's opposite of lot.
You got something in your mouth? No, nothing in my mouth.
And black is like when there's a lot. It's like, bro, you got something in your mouth. You spit that out. Anyways,
just do the rest of the episode like that.
Yeah. I do think the setup itself though is actually pretty nice. You know, it looks like the speakers are full and soldiers. They're like, you know, go without me. Obviously it's because he doesn't have enough room to make it work with the monitors. Of course he can get a dual monitor arm, which would assist with that. But if he likes the current height level, I think it's fine to leave it. It's not really the end of the world. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty straightforward. It's not, you know, anything too crazy, but it's not anything shitty. You know, I like K2SO. I have the same pop vinyl in my room, even though I have like a bajillion Star Wars ones in here. But yeah, I like what you're going for. I think it's, again, the surrounding area that kind of throws me off. That off baby blue sort of muted color.
I like it.
No, you don't.
I like it.
No, you don't.
I do. I think it fits his
Is
whole
it because it
room.
matches his keypad?
Yeah, and it matches, like, I feel
piece?
like the wood, you know, the wood color that he has on his dresser and all that kind of matches everything. I feel like it's fine, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm also not like, oh my God, paint my room that color.
No, because it's kind of like gray. It's like that kind of color where I feel like it can go with like a lot of things if you're not going color. For like red or something like that.
I mean, it's not common, which is nice, but it is very...
That's why I like it. I think because it's not really common.
Yeah. He's obviously trying to copy other people with this skull head right up above.
I don't know why people do that. I mean, he didn't say he likes skulls.
Well, no, because Mars Bar on YouTube does the same thing.
Okay.
So now everyone and their mother's like, I'm going to go kill something and take its skull. It's like, you could just buy one online. He's like, I'm going to kill something. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the art that's around, but you know, if that's what you're into. I think you could at least center the skull if you're going to keep it, and then, you know, put the artwork on either side that's symmetrical. That would be nice. But you know, it's straight to the point. I'm assuming you don't really have much room, so like, you know, you can't do too much about the bed and the dresser, which isn't even a problem, but I'm just saying for people that are complaining, you know, that's that. But in the next photo, I mean, you see the cable management, you just know he he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So
yeah.
I like it. Not bad at all. But yeah, let's go to the next setup. Submitted by Cody. He's 16. He's working with a small amount of space. Oh no, it's just like it's actually almost exactly like the last setup. You know, he's kind of in like a corner. Obviously there was the dresser in the other one, but same sort of setup, single monitor, wire mold, pretty clean. A few things here and there I'm like, what the fuck is that? But like the snowball, that's a snowball, right? That's just like sitting. Is that? It looks like a carrying case, but like I know the black snowball exists, so I'm wondering why it's not on the stand. Does he like just put it right up against his face? Like,
no, it might not be the speaker. I mean, the microphone.
It's got to be another blue product.
Yeah.
It actually looks like a carrying case with like a zipper around,
or like a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can let me know, because if it is a snowball, that's retarded. Whatever you're doing, but yeah, you know, I think for once this is cool because the black and white, I think he fully achieved it because he has a matching art piece to go with it. Of course, kind of throws it off that he does have this tan shelf to the side. Of course, I'm just being that guy, but it would have been awesome if it was white or black, because then it would have really like solidified what he was going for. Of course, he has this bright, colorful wallpaper, which also kind of kills it, and he has this fake plant. What's with that? But I mean, if you want to go for muted, that'd be sick as hell. Like mute everything. You know, I've actually seen someone submitted one time. I think it was on a spotlight. They spray painted the
white.
Yeah, right. That was on a spotlight.
I think it was on Pimp My Setup too.
Okay, they spray painted. Yeah, it was this snowy setup. They spray painted their fake plant white, and it actually looks sick as hell.
That'd be cool for this setup.
Yeah, because I think mute all the colors if you're really going to go for it.
Yeah, paint Vegeta white.
Yeah. Well, he is white, but...
Whiter.
Yeah, as white as possible. Next photo, though, you can see his cable management is also on point, so I think that's super cool to have back-to-back people with similar setups that actually have great cable management, so props there. Not a lot to really do to it. Maybe put a little something on the right side of the wall above the headphones, like maybe a little shelf, you know, some black and white pop vinyls. I don't know. And a lot of people are saying, well, someone just said, like, why the hell would you paint a fake plant? It's fake. I mean, well, why not?
If you're someone just said it's fake, dumbass.
Yeah, if you're doing oh my god, if you're going for aesthetics by buying a fake plant, painting it's not far-fetched because you're already weird enough to get a fake plant, you know. Let's go to the next setup, though. Submitted by Sebastian. He's 16. I'm gonna bash him. Get it? Andarasi. No, okay. Get it? Because Sebastian. Okay. Use the setup for homework, gaming, music, and video editing. What's going on here, Tom?
I don't know, to be honest.
Right? Like, a lot to think about.
It's a lot to take in right from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. He's got his flight sim stick. That's cool. He's got his stuff underneath the desk for it. I just feel like it's a little cluttered, but it's really not the end of the world. It's just a little bit here and there. I'd be like, ooh, ooh, and ee. You know what I'm saying, Tom?
If I knew what that was, I'd
No, you know what it is. I think it's cool, too, that he has some airplanes. So are you going for an airplane setup? If so, like, really go through with it. And it's weird. As I said that.
There's a plane.
Plane going over. Oh, my God. Jesus.
It's getting really close. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, it sounds fine.
No, dude, that doesn't sound good. Okay, anyways.
I'm a plane expert.
So, yeah, I think it's really not the end of the world. It's just like little things here and there that I'd fix. But for the most part, it's a dark photo. I can't really paint the picture from what I see. It's a cool, okay setup. But, hey, if you guys have anything you want to say about it, let us know in the comment section, right? God damn it. But, yeah. You have anything you want to say about it, Tom? I'm kind of drawing a blank here.
Yeah, I mean, the TV's in a good spot because he has the bed right on the opposite side, so that's fine. I just wouldn't use it at your setup itself. You got a red mouse pad, then you got blue LEDs. Maybe just change your LEDs to red because that's a simple switch. You know, kind of go with a red theme if you're going for it. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Get a new chair maybe because you got that old ass chair. I don't know. It's like don't know what chair.
Hey man, he loves that chair.
Don't know if that's comfortable enough. But yeah, just little things like maybe just go around your setup, see what things need to be on the desk on a daily basis. Out
of sight, out of mind. You got to do the check.
Yeah.
Do I use this?
Do I use this ball?
Well, you don't know what he does in his spare time. Moving on to the next set of the day, submitted by Charlie. He's 14. He recently got in the PC game. And if you want to check him out on YouTube, it's DUHORN. Dorin. Orin. I don't know. Anyways, hey, this setup is super boring. It's not boring. It's just there's not a lot for me to say. It's one of those really cheap desks. I think it's like $100. It works well. Nice. Good job. Congratulations. You're left-handed, so minus 13 points. And then, you know, you have the foam tiles, the exact ones we used in Dad's workshop. It's nice. Adds a little bit of into, like, you know, just a beige wall. He's got a red trash can, a red Nuier mic arm, which is nice. I like the usability there. A little bit of a Coke bottle. Oh, interesting. And is that a console? Is that a PlayStation 4? Oh my God.
Nice, dude.
You know, the desk is a decent size, but maybe the PC on the floor would look good. But if you want to add that little oomph, then that's cool. I also recommend, if you're going to do that, cutting a hole into the PlayStation 4, dropping some LEDs, and having it look very nice in a symmetrical look. And obviously be careful. You'll probably destroy your PlayStation 4. But hey, cable management is okay. We do see a little bit of a pile up in the bottom right corner there, and also behind the monitor, but that's kind of hard considering that monitor stand is literally ass. We have a similar one on one of our 4K displays, and it can literally jump off a bridge. It's the worst. Whoever designed it should be jumping off the bridge with the monitor.
Oh, VKS said get a red wrap on your PS4.
Ooh,
Great
I
idea.
like that. I like that.
Yeah, but it's very simple setup. The wallpaper I wish was like red or black or something like that. Just, you know, to add
stupid
to
stuff,
it. But
yeah.
I feel like the door is in the way, kind of, right?
Yeah, you know, Tom, sometimes people, they don't really think things through, right?
I feel like he doesn't have a big room.
His mom like opens up the door real quick, like, what's his name? Charlie. It's like, Charlie, dinner's ready. It's like, God damn it, Mom. You know I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I see
Every
you
time.
every day. He's got like literally the most black and blue bruise ever.
Put your Coke can away. No, Mom.
You bitch. Yeah, that was too far. I always take things like one step too far. All right, let's go to the next setup submitted by Nathan. He's 18. He was on episode 165. This was a setup, but bada bang, bada boom. Let's see the next photo. Yeah, you set up for gaming, video editing, and media consumption. And if we, well, look at that. It's a big room. Apparently he's going to college soon anyway, so it's like, why is he even on the show? But no, I'm just kidding. He's leaving.
You got
in,
mad at him
like,
last time because of this setup.
Yeah,
I forgot what you said, but
well, there was a few things. I did like it overall. It got a decent score, but I remember this was. I feel like he was on 2 times. I honestly feel like it because his original one was like way shittier. But remember, his whole room was like dope. He had a really cool room, but now he's in a new spot. And I don't want to be that guy, but I think he downgraded his desk. Like, I don't like this one. It looks like shoop. Because if you look underneath, like, yeah, look at that. It's got some wear and tear. I mean, the previous one did too. It looked like, you know what like, what do you think that looks like? I want to see.
Science table.
Yeah, right? It really does.
High school.
You're about to mix some potions and shit. That's not
Mix some potions.
That's my witchcraft coming out.
Hogwarts here.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, I mean, it's cool. I like what he's going for because it's a bigger desk.
Unique.
Yeah, unique. I feel like maybe a little bit of stuff on the actual shelf might like cover that up. I don't know. It just looks like very odd. But I think my biggest complaint is the color of the desk compared to the rest of the room because everything is white. Like, oh my God. You know, it's like, I'm not a huge fan of like white. It's a little overwhelming. And I think it would look really cool if your desktop, because it doesn't really look like, and I don't mean to offend you, I don't think it's like, you know, the best desk in the world. I think you'd take the top off, wrap it in something like, you know, I always say wrap it in like some carbon fiber or something like that. Pop that shit back on. Ooh, ooh.
You got this purple LED pinkish look. Maybe wrap it with that color.
But it's weird because he's going black and red on everything.
Yeah.
And he's going for like a Star Wars theme, obviously. By the way, The Last Jedi. Are you guys ready, dude? What? Okay. Tom had a mental breakdown there for a second. But he's got a lot of black and red, so it's like, you know, black carbon fiber, add in a bit of red on the walls. You have all this space, you need to utilize it. And I think that would work well. And actually, someone just made a good point. Like, it also doesn't help that it's like off-white everything. So like some things are really white, some things are a little not perfectly white, and then you have a few bright white, and you're like, God damn!
And then that white light.
And then, like, of course, the right side. I mean, I feel like he's maybe in like a basement now, and his parents are like,
looks like
you can do this, but you can't do this, bitch. You know what I mean? So, not sure. So that's
You come back from college, you can do all the things Matt just said.
all the things your heart desires. He said leaving in a few months, so I guess he's staying for the summer.
Yeah, for August he's probably gonna go.
So hey, good luck. Hopefully you don't fail.
Is this a better setup than the previous one?
I don't.
The setup itself.
The setup itself, yeah, I think he fixed a few things here and there, but majority, like, I think they're both cool in their own way.
Okay.
Damn, I just skipped right over that shit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go to the final set of the day, submitted by Johnny 16. He was on episode 49. This was his setup, and I remember saying to him, "What? Why?" No, I don't think I was really that mean on this setup. I just said it's kind of stupid, but it's kind of like whatever. I don't really like when your monitors are ginormous and one of them stacked on top, and you know that your neck's gonna break because one bezel is fatter than your mom. But for the most part, it's cool. And I was like, hey, orange walls? That's unique. Cool. But then he was like, listen, I'm going to copy the previous guy and go in a prison cell. And this is what he did. God, what the hell? And it's weird because this actually looks like he's in a school.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's in a school. The previous guy's original photo had the science tables from it. And it's just weird. The worst part, and I make myself seem like a dick more than I really am. Yeah. But the problem is the desks are just god awful. And this is not like Legos. Get that shit out of here. You don't put the PC in the middle. You're kicking it with your legs. Even if you say, my legs are only like this long. They're super, super short. I never touch it. They barely even touch the ground when I sit in a chair. It doesn't matter. That's not where they should be. Get it out of here. Get yourself a legitimate desk. I don't care if you have quad displays, and I don't care if the displays are made of literal gold. What a terrible desk setup. And I know maybe you don't have you're 16, so the fact that you have quad displays is bad enough. But at least, I don't know, go for 3 displays and spend the rest on desks that actually work. You know, if you're going for 3 desks, get ones that actually make sense. Go for a U shape or something like that. Yeah. Because look what happens to your speakers and all that stuff. Not that, I mean, I'm sure you probably did that on purpose, but they have to all stay on that middle desk. And plus that middle desk is probably crying. Like, I'm holding up 4 goddamn displays. Like, help me out. So, yeah, I definitely think you need to get a new desk. Something longer that we could spread out the speakers. You don't have to be worried about, you know, having multiple desks connected to each other. But it looks like you're in this huge spot. So you really have to craft what you want the setup to be. Do you want to go for a U shape? Do you want to just have it up against the wall like that? What are you going to do? Where's the theme? Where are your accessories? It's lacking so much.
Where are you? Let's be real.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, I wish I knew where this was taking place. Like, where did he put his setup?
Yeah, did you like buy an office space in the middle of nowhere? Like, by the way, he does say he uses setup for editing videos, creating websites, also using it for gaming, like flight simulators, as he plans on becoming a pilot. Is everyone like a pilot on this episode?
I guess so. And it would be cool if you turn on the monitors and, you know.
Yeah, who knows if I don't think it even works, and that's why the cable management is the way it is.
Yeah.
Because we see the stuff on the bottom there all kind of bunched up, but where is it coming out? Is that a solid piece of metal on top of the PC? That's right. That it's like, it looks like it's solid. It looks like it should be like see-through, but it's not. So I guess I don't see any cable. I mean,
we don't know.
It wouldn't be an issue because as long as you go straight down the monitor arm, you'll never see the cables. But with it not being on, that makes me a little more suspicious than I need to be. So yeah. That is all for the critiquing. But let's get into the scores. Stiven, 74. Logan, 78. Alan, 86. Cody, 84. Sebastian, 68. Charlie, 70. Nathan, 88. Wow. John, 72. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go jump off a bridge. Kidding. No, seriously, thank you for watching. We will be back on Sunday.